Now I'm going to go ahead and put the pad on. And if you just twist, you just work it on. Just be patient, it'll work on, as long as you have plenty of soap. Just be patient. Almost there. You can see it coming out the end there. Probably should have used a little more soap, but that's okay. And just get about 1 inch of the end exposed. Now I'm going to put this back on. Put our insert in. Go ahead and get everything back in place. Okay. Now I'm going to take the 9/64 bit and we got to lock. We're going to lock 2 screws here, okay, and we're going to lock the bottom end of the angles on each side, okay. One. There's 2. I'm going to go ahead and put screws in those just to get that locked into position before I go to the top. Okay. Now we're going to lock the top in where the pad's going to sit. I'm going to just kind of let this find its own spot. Back to the 9/64 bit. Put a couple set screws in here. Okay. Back to the number 2 Phillips. A couple more of our number 8 pan heads. Now we're going to slide the pad up. You can kind of use 2 hands on this, and I'm just going to slowly work it back up. And just find it centered up. Okay, and this will dry up over a period of time and be really pretty tight on there, okay? And you can take a wet cloth and wipe off the soap. Basically, that is the installation, okay? Now keep in mind, if you have a wider boat and you need a custom piece for the center, some of the boats like the Native Ultimate 14, we have to supply a 12-inch center adjustable piece. We can easily do that. Now I also would like to note that you can adjust this rear support, the angled support that's hinged. You can adjust this by removing the screw that holds the pin on, okay? Cut off with a hacksaw what you need to cut off, okay? Reinsert the bottom piece, drill a 5/32, not 9/64, a 5/32 hole about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch up from the seam here, and just reinsert the screw. So you can easily shorten this if need be for your particular application. Now I want to talk a little bit about kayaks that don't have flat surfaces for installation. We do supply anodized angle aluminum pieces in 3 different sizes that will accommodate most any uneven surface. In this case, we're looking at a Wilderness Systems Tarpon 14, and you can actually take the 2x2. We give you a 1x2. There's a 2x2 there. It's 2 inches by 2 inches. There's a 1x2, 1 by 2 inches. And we also give a 2 inch by 3 inch piece. So these kind of cover the gamut of applications. Now, in this particular case, with the foot pegs, you can actually slide the angle behind the foot peg bracket, you see, and that gives you a flat spot. And what you would do in this case is actually run the screws right through the angle bracket into the kayak, and that would basically just replace the flat surface on the kayak. Now also, you can go on the outside. It's preferable to have it on the inside of the kayak, okay? At least with the rear ones that are closest to you, because it could affect your paddle a little bit. You can catch your knuckles on it. Also should be noted that if need be, you can take this bracket, whichever one you're using, place it on a hard surface like your driveway or concrete surface, put a rag over it, hit it with a hammer to open it up so it'll conform and end up, in this case, this one happens to fit perfectly, but if it didn't and it needed to be, you know, opened up and change the angle, you can change the angle, make it less severe, and then it will fit your surface. Just be careful and do that in little increments. You don't want to overbend it, okay? And that basically covers how to install on an uneven surface. So we pretty much cover every kayak application. Again, if you have any questions or you have a particular application that you'd like us to take a look at, contact us at our website at www.standandfish.com. I'm Rick Rosenberg for Stand and Fish. Thanks for watching.